Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 9 trades, as you can see down here at the bottom. Today's date is January the 20th and I'm using my new Trigger Zones trading system. I've nicknamed it the Holy Grail Trading System, mainly because of this Trigger Zones indicator, which I've also nicknamed like Magic Indicator. TZ is short for trigger zones. It helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. You can easily trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. I call that the flow of the market, which is what you have to learn. Now, on this first trade right here, I tightened up my stop a little bit too tight and it spiked and it kicked me out. And it kept going in the direction of my daily trade plan. Keep in mind, every morning, approximately where this line is, that's 6 o'clock a.m. New York time, I'm in front of the computer, drilling down the lights, producing my daily trade plan. So we can take a look at that daily trade plan. Here it is right here. Daily trade plan for January the 20th. You can put this on pause. You can actually check every pair in here. They were all in here, going or predicting or which way the market's going to go, including this dollar CAD. It said bearish trade and it went down quite a bit, but like I said, I had my stop a little bit too tight and some days that happens. Now this Euro New Zealand here, it was questionable as I had it up here and down on these two, but after a bit of time I saw that the 4 hours was leaning more towards down, and that is why I sold it here. And I'm glad I monitored the time frames and whatnot, looking at the candlestick patterns, and decided to sell it. If you want to get some more information on this daily trade plan, all you got to do is get in contact with me. Now keep in mind I do charge $100 a month. If you would have taken just one of these trades, especially this crude oil or gold, you would have made on one mini lot, this is over $10,000 or $10,000 for me, but you would have made over $1,000 on one standard lot. I'd have to get a calculator out to figure it out exactly. It's been many years since I've been down on a mini lot, but it is what it is, and every day all you got to do is follow some of these trade recommendations and you will get your money back over many times over the month. So let's move on to the charts. On this dollar CAD, now this turned out a very small loss. As I always say, keep your losers small and your winners larger, which is exactly what I did today. It was going down, spiked up, and it kicked me out. So actually I was distracted at that point in time. I was talking to a trader in New York, and things like that happen. Looks like it went against me. Well, it says 0. It has to be a little bit more than 0. It's got to be at least, let's go with 1. Minus 1 pip, we'll call it, and I ended up losing $80. Moving on to the next trade, the Russell. I was concerned about this one, to be honest with you, and I'm glad I kept a close eye on it, because it wouldn't go direction I thought it was going to go. And the opening bell happened right here at 9:30. You got to be careful at the opening bell. So I tightened up my stop, which is, I'm glad I did, and I ended up locking in. Keep in mind it's $10 a pip, So this has to be 2, or let's see. Yeah, it has to be 2 because, yeah, 2.2. 2 anyhow. It's 2 pips to the good times $10 times 10 lots paid out $200. This is a very good example where you have to have trade management in order, because if I wasn't paying attention to it, I would have lost quite a bit. Moving right along, Euro CAD. The bulk of these were selling, and the last 2 were buying. So let's see, Euro CAD. Let's see where I got in at. Decided to do another cycle, but I knew from my daily trade plan and from the higher time frames it was going to drop with I was sure at least 95%. And that's the level you have to get at. When you pull the trigger, you're going to be 95% sure, and on the 5% where you're losing, well, make sure you manage the trade properly. Ended up locking in 17 pips here, and those 17 pips paid $1,363. Moving on to the next trade, Pound Aussie. Another one I sold. There's the arrow taken directly from my daily trade plan. Probably wishing right now that you did have a trading plan. And keep in mind that all trading plans are not really good trading plans. You got to get your hands on a good trading plan. Took the trade here. Decided to do a bit of a pullback. Not a big deal. Around 10 pips. And I closed it out just being happy. Looks like with 20 pips. And those 20 pips on the Pound Aussie paid $1,454. Moving right along to the next trade, Euro Yen. Another one I sold it. There's the arrow. Qualified for a great way to trade. Everything was looking perfect for shorting. This one here didn't go very much against me. Just the way I like to trade. Doesn't always work like that, but on this trade it did. Went against me 2 pips, and I ended up, when I saw this pin bar, I figured, well, time to get out. Ended up locking in 24 pips, and 24 pips on the Euro Yen paid $2,190. Moving right along to the next trade, the Euro New Zealand. Let's go and take a look at it. It's right here. Another one that qualified for a great way to trade using the gold line and price action and a few other tips and tricks that I throw in within the training videos. Let's see right now. Drag and drop this up. Another one that didn't go very much against me. Looks like 6 pips against me. And I closed out the trade just being happy with looks like even 50 pips, and 50 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $3,400. Moving on to the next trade, Euro Aussie. Another one qualified for a great way to trade. It's what I look for every day. Comes with a very high success rate. For me, at least 90%, maybe even higher. There's the arrow, daily trade plan, higher time frames. It was very easy decision to make. To sell, trading is super easy, a lot of fun once you figure how to trade properly. Went against me 4 pips, and I closed it out just being happy. Remember, happy is the magic word, along with as I say in my videos, what's the magic word? Pullback. Anyhow, this trade locked in looks like 62 pips, and on the Euro Aussie trade, those 62 pips paid $4,581. And even though the market is totally closed, the euro is closed. It's 12:30 lunchtime as I'm doing this video, and the euro market is closed at 11, and that's why it's kind of going flat ever since the market closed right here, 11 a.m. New York time. But the meter is still, the euro is still a bus driver, just in case you didn't know. But 20% or less is a bus driver, 80% or more at the top here is a bus driver. And if you can get 2 bus drivers, you're looking at a lot of pips. You can easily get 50 to 150 pips, and that's exactly what it did in this blue box here. 86, and plus from London about another 30. It's about 110 pips, so not too bad. Moving on to the last 2, and as I've said many times, futures pays a lot more. So let's see, gold. Right here. There's the arrow. Didn't quite qualify for a great way to trade, but I knew from the higher time frames it was going to go up. Let's see where I got in at. Decided to do this pullback right here, but once I saw this a wick, almost like a hammer, I knew I was in for a bunch of pips. Let's see what I got. Locking in, looks like 40. It's, by the way, it's $10 a pip, so that has to be 47.1. I gotta go up a little bit more. 47.1. There it is right there. 47.1 pips times $10 times 10 lots. Well, as you can see, that paid out $4,710. Moving on to crude oil, another one that pays $10 a pip. There's the arrow. I knew it was going to go up. I teach in the videos, actually, if you just follow the goal line, you'll get in at a little bit, well, sometimes it's a better price. Let's see where I did get in. Decided to do this pullback, but I knew the most it would come to is around this area, and then away it went. So once you know which way it's going to go, trading becomes super easy. 58. It has to be 59 to tell you the truth, because it's $10 a pip times 59 times 10 lots, and those 59 pips, as you can see, paid $5,900. I knew it was going to be at least well over 200 pips for sure. And today was another great day of trading using my trigger zones. I ended up with 280 ticks and pips, and those 280 pips paid out $23,719. So if your system is not producing, like my trigger zones, I suggest you get your hands on it. If you want some more information, all you have to do is look right below this video, and you will see this write-up. My trigger zone system, I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market, and this magic TZ indicator will help you a lot. So my system has 5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Included are 9 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Included also are a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is all just bonus material with a lot of education to help you succeed at trading the markets. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade. I do teach a lot of ways to trade, and my favorite way, of course, is right here, called A Great Way to Trade. That is why I produce 50 training videos. You can go through all these videos in 1 week. And so, in theory, I tell traders, go through the videos 2 or 3 times, paper trade for 2 or 3 weeks, and roughly you should be up and running within 1 to 2 months. It just depends on how quick you can learn the system. So you can put this video on pause, read everything here, all the different ways that I teach. If you have any questions, just pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. Now if you live too far, simple again, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. You don't want to be sending it to somebody else. You will not get a reply. Keep in mind that if you are watching this video for the first time, if you send me your name and your email address, I'll give you my Close All script for free. That's where you can, with one click of a mouse, you can close everything in the trade terminal, all positions, pending orders, winners, losers. It's a handy tool. I'll give you that Close All script for free. And like I said, if I have your email address, I'll put you on my email list for some more freebies and some free training and education. I'll give you some tips and tricks. So keep that in mind. Let's see, if you click on this link right here, as long as you have a Windows 10 computer, we will have Skype connection, because Windows 10 already has Skype installed. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll give you some tips and tricks, answer your questions. Keep in mind, I'll do all of that totally free with no obligation to you. Now if you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So, time to wrap up this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, which should be tomorrow, and the next video, again, tomorrow, I want to wish you good luck in your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.